Whoa. Hey, welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. My name is Shamari. Welcome. Today we've got a bunch of stories for you. Coinbase is about to support ERC20 tokens. We're going to tell you about that. And that's good news. The amount of money, guys, we're going to be loaded. Vethor prepares to launch. We're going to talk about that. And there's a big thing going on in the crypto world. People don't seem to understand the difference between Ripple and XRP. And there is a difference. Like you guys, all of you, you call XRPs ripples, but they're not ripples. So I'm going to explain to you the difference between Ripple and XRP, okay? And that's a big deal because, and yeah, guys, I'm drinking, I'm smoking, I'm being a naughty boy today. Fuck this shit. There's a big difference. And then the Tron migration begins. So all you Tron hodlers, listen, I'm going to keep you up to date on that shit today. So, because Tron got some new people to support the migration. So that's going to be good for Tron hodlers. So look at here, boys. Let's get ready to ride. Let's go. All right. As we always start out with a Shiite is the top 10 of the day. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Stellar, Cardano, IOTA, and Tron. Markets red, low single digits. No big deal. Let's take a look down into the markets. Everything's red, 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 red. Ooh, who's that at 6 point? Binance Coin. Look at you. Oh, two of them. Oh, Ethereum Classic. Oh, yo. And that's part of the story we're about to read. Ethereum Classic. Of course, they're growing. You know they're going to be on Coinbase soon, right? Might want to snatch up some of that class, right? All right, low digits, low digits, low digits. All right, let's see our top 10 earners of the day. Let's make this quick so we can get to the news. Booyah. Holy shit. Centrality went up 56.33% today. Holy, what do those guys do? I'm going to have to read up on those guys. Wow, 14% for Funfair. There it is. Again, guys, basic attention again. All week, right? All week. Qcoin, Ethereum Classic, Binance, Enigma Nano, and Theta Token, and Factum. Factum was in there too. Yo, attention, holy shit. Basic attention has been going up by double digits like the past whole week, hasn't it, guys? So, man, if you own basic attention out there, man, you're a lucky guy, eh? All right, so let's get to the news, though. Let us get to the news. Now, why Coinbase's support for Ethereum testnets and ERC20 tokens matter. Because it does matter, boys. Because it super matters. And I'm going to show you why. Let's get my drink on a little bit. That's how we do here at South Beach. I know it's only Thursday mid-afternoon, but fuck it. That's how we roll. All right, guys, listen. Toshi, the Ethereum-based decentralized application browser and wallet operated by Coinbase, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, brokerage, and wallet platform, has added support for Ethereum testnets and custom ERC20 tokens. So you know when you're in your MIOTA wallet and you go down to the bottom right, it'll say it has all those tokens, all the ERC20 tokens, and then it says add token. Well, apparently Coinbase is going to do that. Hold on. This is exciting, guys, so let me get onto it. So here's the roadmap. Last week, upon the integration of Ethereum Classic, the Coinbase team told its users and investors that midterm strategy of the company is to eventually support the entire ERC20 token standard of Ethereum, including initial coin offerings, ICOs, tokens, and independent blockchain projects. Guys, okay, let's read on. The official statement of Coinbase released on June 20th read, "We have previously announced our intention to support the ERC20 technical standard in Bitcoin forks. We will announce, and Bitcoin forks, right? We will announce the intention to add specific assets within these categories prior to final engineering integration. This is consistent with our public process for adding new assets." Dan Romero, the general manager and vice president of Coinbase, acknowledged that the company's integration of Ethereum Classic could come across as a surprising decision to the majority of traders. Everyone's been wondering, why Ethereum Classic, man? Why not Ripple? Well, Romero emphasized that at the current phase of cryptocurrency regulation, especially in the U.S., it is of utmost priority of the company to integrate digital assets that in no way can be categorized as securities. That's been the whole thing. Coinbase, of course, Coinbase could put all these tokens on there, right? But they don't want to because of the SEC regulations. You know, we've been talking about this. Are these things securities, stocks, like stocks in a company? Or are they assets or commodities like gold? The SEC has said that that's our Security and Exchange Commission here in America. They regulate all of our stock trades and Forex trades and all that. So they said that now Bitcoin is not a security. Bitcoin Cash, not a security. Litecoin, not a security. Ethereum, not a security. And Ethereum Classic, not a security. Those are the 5 that are not going to be classified as securities, so they're not going to be under the Securities and Exchange Commission. And that's what he's talking about here. So it's of the utmost priority to the company to integrate digital assets that are in no way categorized as securities. See what it says here? That is in no way can be classified as securities. So recently, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I just told you before. Blah, blah, blah. They view, and I'll get into it a little bit here. The SEC views, if I give you money for your token, if I buy your token and it ups your value of your company, that is a security. Obviously, that's a stock, right? But Ethereum, Litecoin, and those ones, there is no company. There is no company Bitcoin. I buy a Bitcoin. There is no such thing as Bitcoin Corporation, right? There's no such thing as Ethereum Corporation. There's no such thing as, Bitcoin Cash Corporation. And so when you're buying that stuff, it really is, you're buying money, a type of real money. And so they view it as an asset. So they view it as like buying a brick of gold, right? Like that. So this is what the Coinbase guy says. We already automatically show you popular ERC20 tokens that you own inside your Toshi wallet. But with the latest release of the Toshi wallet, we now will let you add custom ERC tokens, just like in your MyEther wallet, like I showed you. Those ERC20 tokens down at the bottom right, you can go there, go to your Ether wallet and look down there. All those coins are ERC20 and you can add them. Do you understand? That's what Coinbase is going to allow you to do. You're going to allow to store all your ERC20 tokens on Coinbase. Super safe, I think. Allowing users and investors to store ERC20 tokens freely, similar to other platforms such as MetaMask. All right, they're using the MetaMask. I use the MyEther wallet, same thing. So this is the positive development for Ethereum and the tokens and for the hodlers, us. Coinbase is a well-structured, multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, best known for its experienced executive team that have migrated from the traditional finance sector to the cryptocurrency industry. The confidence shown by Coinbase in integrating tokens and operating Ethereum-based platforms such as Paradex and Toshi will lead to the mainstream adoption. What are we waiting for, boys? We're waiting for the institutional investors, right? The whales of whales of whales. Mainstream adoption and rapid increase in the uses of tokens in the long term. In the long term. In other words, this shit's here to stay. I'm sick and tired of hearing people telling me that this shit's a crap, this shit's a scam, this shit ain't going anywhere. Look, multi-billion-dollar corporations don't just do shit for nothing. Don't let anyone tell you bullshit, guys. You're about to get rich. And you don't believe me, go back a few videos. I think maybe about 4 or 5 videos, and there's one that literally says you are going to be rich. Watch that. And then watch the one before that, because that's the one that shows you how you're going to be rich, or why you're going to be rich. Not how, but why. Okay, so that's Coinbase, guys. Good news. Basically, they're going to be a MyEthereum wallet, but it'll be on Coinbase, nice and secure. So now this is just a quick thing for Tron hodlers. If you're a Tron hodler, just a quick reminder, guys. All my buddies are Tron hodlers. And so this is for you guys, but also all the rest of you out there too. Justin Sun, the founder of Tron and an active Twitterati, tweeted the add-on of 2 more supporters of Tron migration on the block. With Tron's blockchain upgrade and Tron migration just around the corner, the 2 Asian exchanges, CoinEx and CO.Buy, have decided to stand in support of Tron's journey. Now, if you're a Tron holder, if you don't know by now, you know that Tron's going to a migration to their own mainnet. They're getting off the Ethereum ERC20 platform, and they're building their own mainnet. And so you have to have your Trons on an exchange. So usually, hold on, let me talk to you like this. Usually when we do these hard forks and airdrops and all that we did earlier a couple months ago, right? All our money always had to be on like some sort of this wallet or that wallet or something to support the migration. This is different. Trons, you have to have your money on an exchange. 30 exchanges are supporting the transfer. They're going to migrate your tokens for you. So Binance, Bitfinex, all of them. There's like 30 of them that are supporting the migration for you. So if you have your Trons on some sort of wallet or something, get them on an exchange, and these exchanges are going to do the migration for you. That's all you're going to have to do. The migration, okay, so the migration starts tonight, though. It starts today. So, I mean, they don't really even talk about it. I mean, I guess they expected you to know that, which you should know that if you come here all the time. I've been telling you. So, guys, get your stuff on exchange tonight. The migration goes till the 25th. And then you're going to have new tokens. They're not going to be ERC20 tokens. They're going to be, I don't remember the name of them. Anyway, they're going to be Tron tokens, okay? So get your stuff off of wherever you have them and on an exchange tonight. All right. Vethor. The reason I brought this up is, holy crap, I keep hearing stuff about this Vechain. In full disclosure, I don't own any, but I'm looking hard. Well, I'm looking hard and heavy at Vechain right now. What, the past 2 weeks, we've had all these stories about them doing all this good stuff, partnering with big multinationals, the Chinese government and stuff. So, I mean, only good news coming out of these guys, Vechain. I'm looking hard and heavy. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I'm just telling you my personal opinion. I'm looking hard and heavy. You know me, if you're down with a multinational corporation, if you're down with governments, I'm looking hard. It means your stuff is actually doing something. It actually works. If major corporations and governments are going to use you, right? Implement your blockchain. So anyway, let's check it out. Vechain VEN is nearing the launch of its new network, but the date depends on performing comprehensive security checks. So unlike EOS, remember EOS went down last weekend? Their whole mainnet, I made the whole big a fool of myself. It's alive. The mainnet is alive. And 2 days later, crashed. So these guys are a little smarter. These guys aren't fucking around. They're like, no. We're not launching our shit till we've checked all the security. So we know, as my Jewish brothers here in Miami would say, it's all kosher, right? They're waiting until they know it's kosher. So Vechain will migrate its VEN digital asset to the new VET token on a 1-to-100 basis to achieve more intuitive pricing and more usability within the network. The VET asset will also pay out via Thor rewards for staking the coins in several tiers of nodes. So you're going to get, if you are a VEN hodler, when they go to their new mainnet, you're going to get 100 of the new VET tokens for every 1 VEN token that you have right now. Okay. All right. Also the staking thing. So just by owning it, you're going to get more tokens. You know, you're mining it, but not in a way, if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's like the Neo, right? You earn, I have Neo, right, on a Neo wallet, but then, you know, Neo just keeps giving me, I think it's called gas or something like that. I don't remember. But I have a couple tokens like that where I just have them, and then, you know, they just give you extra stuff, and so extra tokens, and so that's what these guys are going to do. VEN is a project dealing with the applied business side of distributed ledger technologies, planning solutions in logistics, and the Internet of Things. And the long term, and you know the Internet of Things is coming with the new 5G network coming. Internet of Things is huge. It's about to be huge. Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. If you don't know about the 5G network, Google that. 5G is coming to America next year. It's so important that we're not allowing AT&T or Verizon, these are companies here that handle our telecommunications, we're not allowing them to buy foreign products. That's how important this is, because they don't want Russians slipping in any weirdness. They don't want the Chinese slipping in. That's how important. The G3 or 3G network connected you to the internet. The 4G network connected us to each other. 5G network, they say, is going to transform actually the way the whole planet works. It's some wild, lofty statements, but that's what the whole plan for this 5G network. That's how important it is. It's very expensive, and it's you're going to be able to download a movie on your phone in 1 second. Like 1 second, a whole what how much is a movie? Like I don't know. Anyway, however big a movie is, you're going to be like this, like, oh, I want to watch I don't know, The Bourne Ultimatum. Boop boop, there it is. That's how fast it's going to be. So and so these guys are doing some Internet of Things stuff. So anyways, just some background. So, in the long term, the success and demand for VEN VET and the usage of the Thor rewards will depend on the running of distributed apps. Recently, Vechain partnered with Espresso, a tool that would allow third parties to build apps more easily. Vechain itself will have to prove the feasibility of its use cases in shipping valuable goods. Oh, that's right. That's what we read about them, right? They shipped, or they got together with that shipping company from Europe, a huge shipping company, right? I don't remember how many billions of dollars the company made. And so that's good. Logistics. Remember I went on a rant about logistics? Logistics is important. Think about it. You're Amazon, you're sending gazillion packages around the world all the time. You got to keep track of that. And the blockchain will do so. So, all right. Now, this last story it's something interesting because I have buddies, they don't get it. And I don't know, I guess when you read on the internet and the way the media says it, they're not saying it right. They're not telling the people the proper information about XRP and Ripple. Okay, they're two different things, and I'm going to show you right now. I mean, having me say it, well, who's that guy on the internet? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, well, I'm going to read it to you from an actual real news site, okay? I know, people, you know how it is. Your buddies don't believe you, but they'll listen to some other guy. So, okay, here's let's get into it, okay? And a lot of you probably do know the difference, but stick around because I'm going to show you about those airdrops. So just bide your time through this if you do understand this already. And those of you who don't, listen up close. Listen close, okay? I've said it 100 times, but now you're going to hear it from the mouth of some sort of expert here. So over the past 18 months, cryptocurrency discussions have touched upon many different topics. One of the currencies making impact is Ripple's XRP. Even though it has seen a successful run, many people continue to oppose it while others praise it. Even so, the fascination and respect for the asset shouldn't be overlooked. So blah, blah, blah. This is the success of it. It's been the greatest thing since sliced bread. So the blah, blah, blah. But there's very good reason for this particular trend. A lot of holders are because it's been going up. So a lot of people think they're buying what's called a Ripple. You're not buying Ripple, okay? So hold on a second. There's a very good reason for this particular trend of the token going up. A lot of holders are convinced any appearance by Ripple executives will push the asset's value higher. While it is understandable for people to think along those lines, the reality is rather different, folks. While both XRP and Ripple are entwined, they are far from the same thing. What you bought online, that thing, XRP, that's what it is. It's not Ripple. Ripple made XRPs, but Ripple, the company, has stocks and shares. Normal company, the traditional way. Ripple is XRP is its own thing. And so I'm going to explain to you. Well, they are going to. This is only compounded by how so many people refer to XRP as Ripple. It has become somewhat frustrating for Ripple's chief market strategist, Corey Johnson. And I'll just say this. Ripple's getting pissed off because the SEC wants to classify. Remember, we keep talking about this. Is it a security, a stock, or is the or is your coin an asset? I mean, a commodity like Bitcoin and stuff, or like gold. So the Ripple CEO, Garlinghouse, his name is something Garlinghouse, he keeps getting pissed off because he's like, yo, Ripple is not an asset. Just because XRP is not an asset. Just because you own XRPs, it's not a security. It's not like a stock in a company. Just because you own XRP doesn't mean you own a part of Ripple, the company. You don't own equity in Ripple by owning XRPs. If Ripple, the company, goes bankrupt tomorrow, the XRP network will still be on its own. It will still be working. It'll still be there. That's what people don't get. I told you I'm being naughty today, guys. A little drinking and smoking. Yeah, I'm just feeling a little naughty. Anyways, so it has become somewhat frustrating for the chief guys, right? Because they're trying to tell people, they're trying to get it through people's head. We're two different things. Ripple is the parent company, whereas XRP is the native asset. Moreover, the parent company's main product goes by the name of XCurrent. That product doesn't use the native asset, Ripple, XRP. It doesn't use XRPs, right? How many times have I told you? But here's from an expert. That product doesn't use the native asset, despite being trailed by over 100 it should be saying trialed by over 100 institutions, as Corey Johnson noted. It is endlessly frustrating to me that people are unable to distinguish the fact that XRP and Ripple are separate things. I mean, no one calls ExxonMobil oil. ExxonMobil has vested interest in seeing that oil is successful, but that doesn't mean it's the same thing. All right, so it's not a cryptocurrency. Another often heard misconception of how XRP is a cryptocurrency. That's far from the case. It's a transaction token, actually. Even though it can be traded across cryptocurrency platforms or cryptocurrency platforms. Moreover, it is also linked to other cryptocurrencies on said platforms through various trading pairs. To the untrained eye, this may seem pretty confusing. In reality, it's rather simple, as XRP was never designed to be a cryptocurrency. It's not a cryptocurrency. XRP is a transaction token. Okay? According to Chief Market Strategist, I know, and the media all this crypto stuff, all these blockchain things, the media just calls them all cryptocurrencies. They're not cryptocurrencies, right? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum? No. Dash. Okay, those are cryptocurrencies. They're made to be money. Ripple is not made to be money. It's made to just create liquidity for banks so they can make quick transactions. It's not made to go to $1,000 or something like that. Like, it's made to be cheap, right? So they can make transactions, right? Liquidity. So, according to Chief Market Strategist Corey Johnson, XRP can be defined as Crypto 2.0. It is a label some people will gladly disagree with. Even so, Bitcoin and Ethereum are not the best representations of the full potential of cryptocurrencies. Ripple's asset, however, is a bit different. Combined with so many people having money at stake in this asset, a completely different mentality is created, as Johnson notes. When your money's at stake, you start to pay a little more attention to things. I also think that one of the reasons there is such FUD, I think that's one of the reasons there's such FUD. Obviously, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People who understand it and have made a bet somewhere want to see the other things fail. I think there are Bitcoin maximalists who hate XRP because it's not Bitcoin. I think there are Ether holders who hate XRP because they hold Ether. You know, they're hating Ripple, but they're not getting it. They're two different things, right? Ripple is not a cryptocurrency. Ripple is not a platform token like Ethereum, right? No one's going to be running, or XRP is not a platform token. No one's going to be running DApps on it like Ethereum. And it's not meant to be used as money like Bitcoin. And so all those guys who hate Ripple for that. Anyway, regardless of how people feel about Ripple, its technology is being adopted. You know, it's being adopted hard. Various banks and service providers want to improve their cross-border payment offerings. One such service is XRapid. Now, XRapid uses the XRP, which also uses the XRP, which is a remittance tool of great interest to the likes of Western Union, MoneyGram, and others, bringing this technology to the mainstream. However, it will take quite some time. So you heard that. Xcurrent is Ripple. Okay, Ripple is a company. Okay, they have a product called Xcurrent that transfers money between banks in 2 to 4 seconds. XRP, the token that the company Ripple made, is a separate thing, and that project uses a thing called XRapid, and they're trying to get MoneyGram and these guys. Oh, here it is. The service is XRapid, which does use XRP, the token, and MoneyGram and these places are trying it. And if that is adopted, if MoneyGram takes XRapid, or Western Union takes XRapid, or banks sign up to XRapid, that's when our tokens will rise, because they'll have to buy a lot of them for liquidity. If you don't know what liquidity is, look it up. I'm not going to get into economics tutorial today. So, guys, those are our stories, and that's the difference between, now you're aware, that's the difference between XRP. We call them Ripples just to talk to each other, but it's not Ripple. Ripple is a company, a separate company, right? XRPs are a separate thing from Ripple. It's not like Cardano. That token is Cardano, the company. Monero is, those tokens are the companies. XRP is a whole other thing than Ripple, the company. Okay, so now you know. So let's finish up this mother chicken right here with one last look at the markets. Nothing's really moved. Same top 10, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Stellar, Cardano, IOTA, and Tron. Oh yeah, and I said I was going to say this. So let's get to that. All right, so guys, we're going to do these airdrops this weekend, okay? So airdrops are free tokens that you get. Kind of like, a doctor gets free sample pills from, the drug companies to give out. Like, oh, why don't you try this, Miss Smith? Right? And they give you that little sample thing to see if it works for you. Well, a bunch of new crypto companies that are coming out pre-ICO and stuff like that, they are going to give us sort of a little sample pack of their tokens for advertising for them or getting the word out, okay? So what they're going to do is, they ask you to do things like retweet this message, join this or that group on Telegram, like this Facebook post. And when you do that, you send the URLs of the posts that you sent, you put it in these forms, and then you press enter, and then boop, it's like, okay. Oh, and then you put a public key in the bottom, and then your tokens will go to that public key on distribution date. They don't give them to you the same day. Distribution date's going to happen, blah, blah, whenever it's going to happen, but that's when you're going to get them. So in order to do airdrops to get free coins, you need an email address. So what I did, I don't use my regular email. I just made an email address. I called it airdropper777. And then I got the Telegram, the Facebook, and the Twitter account under airdrop777. Then you're going to need 3 wallets, because all these airdrops, just like Ethereum, right? All these airdrops ICOs and that come on Ethereum, they're all ERC20 tokens. So there's 3 wallets that you need to get to do these airdrops. A MIOTA wallet, a Stellar wallet, and a Neo wallet. Those are the 3 platforms that these airdrops usually happen on, like 95% of them. And armed with a new email address, those 3 social media accounts, and then your 3 wallets, you're going to get free coins. And we're going to be doing them every Saturday. Well, on the weekends, it depends. I might have got drunk Friday. I might not be down to do it on Saturday. But every weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to be airdropping. We're going to have 5-10 airdrops around this mother chicken. I did one the other day. Took all of 5-7 minutes. So, guys, come back for that, okay? Make sure to come back, because around these parts, sure, we're buying and hodling. But there's more money to be made in Cryptoland. More things to do. Hard forks to be gotten. Airdrops to be gotten. The money doesn't stop, so always. That's why you got to always keep coming back here to stay aware of the money, and also for things like migrations and hard forks and mainnets coming. You got to stay here, and I'll keep you informed of all that, and we're going to make a lot of money. So now, please subscribe. There'll be some sort of little button that'll pop up around here. Subscribe on that on that button so that you can get automatic. Oh, and there's some like a bell beside it. Once you subscribe, press that bell so you get automatic updates. So you don't have to keep coming back, and you'll be aware of everything going on important in the crypto markets instantaneously. So press subscribe, and it was good doing this for you. You know, I love doing this for you guys. We've had a great night. Guys, remember, Tron guys, get your tokens migrated to the exchanges, okay? Get your tokens migrated to exchanges today, like right now when I'm done this, okay? So press the subscribe button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, this is Shamari, over and out.